Welcome in everybody to this Friday night basketball action between the Pacelli Cardinals and the Tri-County Penguins. Pacelli Cardinals coming off last night's win. As there's about 20 seconds on the clock, my name is Caleb Jacoby alongside Mike Wenlett doing the production tonight. We'll have the national anthem here shortly, and I'll be right back with you guys right after that with the starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pacelli Student Activity Center for tonight's Central Wisconsin South girls basketball game between the Penguins of Tri-County High School I like that, thank you. And your Pacelli Cardinals. A special welcome to our friends from Tri-County. We remind you that interscholastic athletics are an extension of the classroom, that lessons are best learned when the proper respect is given to everyone. Please let your good sportsmanship show during tonight's game. Pacelli, Tri-County, and the WIAA, thank you for your cooperation. Please rise. Lord, we ask your guidance and blessings on tonight's game. The players, coaching staffs, officials, and fans, help us be humble in victory, gracious in defeat, and remember that all our abilities are a gift from you, and when the game is done, grant safe travel home to all. In your name, amen. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your hearts for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back, everybody, as it is now time for the starting lineups. Number 1, Braylon Bianchi. Number 3, Alexis Hicks. And at number 5, Sky Hopkins. Number 10, Carissa Rettler. And at number 15, Lena Reed. And for the Pacelli Cardinals, starting is number 1, Sammy Miller. Number 12, Emma Van Order. Number 15, Anna Van Order. Number 30, Hannah Trzynski. And number 52, Amelia Jacoby. All right, so the Tri-County Penguins will start with possession tonight. This is the last time these two teams matched up in Tri-County. The Pacelli Cardinals came out with a win in that one, as the Penguins will start off tonight with a turnover. Anna Van Order to bring it up for the Cardinals. So it looks like Tri-County in that 2-3 defense here to start out has been the defense this Cardinals team has worked best against. His zone defense, primarily that 2-3. This Cardinals offense has really had some success against so far this season. Anna Van Order with it in the corner. She gets the screen from Jacoby, kicks it out to Emma Van Order for three, and that's good from Emma Van Order. Coming off that hot shooting night last night against the Port Edwards Blackhawks, as the Penguins commit another turnover there. That's two now in their first two possessions. Emma Van Order coming off that 18-point performance last night. Both seniors for the Cardinals with 18 points against the Blackhawks. As Emma Van Order dumps inside to Jacoby, that goes off her hands and out of bounds, so a turnover for the Cardinals. Cardinals with just 4 turnovers all game against Port Edwards last night. So that's Reed with it. She kicks it out now to Hicks, and that's going to be just about stolen by Anna Van Order, but the Penguins come up with it. As Pianki with it, she dishes it over to Hopkins, loses control, but the Penguins will keep possession once again. Now Pianki on the inside, and that's no good. Cardinals take over. Emma Van Order in transition. Slows it down, kicks it out to Miller. Miller drives inside, goes up with the right hand, and that will be no good, as there's a fight for the rebound there, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession stays with the Cardinals. So Miller inbounds for the Cardinals. Dumps it inside to Jacoby. Emma Van Order over to Trzynski for three, and that's no good. But rebounded by Trzynski. Miller skips it over back to Trzynski. Thought about the three again. Kicks it over to Anna Van Order instead. Now out to Miller in the corner for three. And that's way short. Now Jacoby on the rebound, and she finishes. 2 points for Amelia Jacoby. Was Hopkins bringing it up for the Penguins. And now that is going to head into the backcourt and be a backcourt violation on Tri-County. So 3 turnovers for the Penguins so far tonight. 5-0 Cardinals lead. As Anna Van Order dishes it over to Emma Van Order. Miller on the wing, back over to Emma Van Order for three, and that's too short there. But Anna Van Order on the rebound, dumps inside to Jacoby for 2 points. So Amelia Jacoby with a quick 4 points tonight. That's Rettler with it. She kicks it out now to Hopkins. Hopkins for the mid-range jumper, no good. So it'll be deflected out of bounds, and the Penguins will keep possession. As the Tri-County Penguins look for their first points of the night here, just about 3.5 minutes through this first half. As Pianki drives. Now dumps it out to Hopkins, goes to the rim, and that'll be too strong on the finish as Jacoby comes up with the rebound. Now Sammy Miller in transition into Jacoby. She drives inside and loses control, and that will be out of bounds and turned over by the Cardinals. So the Penguins will take it. As Sky Hopkins brings it up for the Penguins. Hopkins dumps it inside to Pianki, but that is deflected and out of bounds. Possession stays with the Penguins, as it looked like it was off of Tri-County, but the refs are going to talk about it here. And they'll switch the call and say Cardinals ball. Looks like that was the correct call. As the Penguins turn it over for the 4th time tonight. They set back up in that 2-3 zone. As again, the Sheriff, as we've said multiple times this season, so we're going to have a foul call on the Penguins. That will be on Carissa Rettler. Her first foul of the game. Now Jacoby on the inside off the inbound. That's no good. Hopkins brings it up, dumps it inside to Pianki for the jump shot, and that's good. So Pianki gets on the board first for the Penguins. Get back in that 2-3 zone, as we've mentioned throughout the season. Surefire way to beat 2-3 zone especially is to just shoot them out of it. As Jacoby takes it on the inside instead, and she's now got a quick 6 points for Amelia Jacoby. Now Bonda with it at the top. And I'll have a double dribble called on Esmeralda Bonda. 5 turnovers now for the Penguins. Anna Van Order brings it up for the Cardinals. Now over to Miller. Thought about 3, kicks it out to Van Order. As Coach Jolling preaching for quick ball movement out of the Cardinals. As Terzinski pulls up for 3, that's long. Terzinski has been getting on a roll from 3-point range here. She's got a 3 in each of their last few games. As Anna Van Order misses the finish. Jacoby on the rebound, puts it up, and that's good. So Amelia Jacoby with 8 points already in this one. She had herself a big night. First time these two teams met as well. As another turnover there for the Penguins. So last time these two teams matched up, Jacoby had 10 in that game. She was our Zaleski Sports player of the game, Highlight House player of the game, as Sammy Miller gets on the board as well tonight for 2 points. 13-2, the Cardinals lead. Pianki with it at the top. She gets a screen from Bonda, now goes to the rim, puts it up, and she will get the kind bounce there and score. So Braylon Pianki with a quick 4 points here for the Penguins. Emma Van Order on the inside. She drives left, goes up with the left hand, and finishes. 2 points now for Emma Van Order. 5 on the game. As Cassandra Vaughn has checked in for Amelia Jacoby now. As Sammy Miller gets the steal there, pushes in transition, goes up with the right hand. That's going to be short. The layup attempt there. So can't convert on the transition opportunity there. As Rettler Dishes it over to Hopkins. Hopkins back out to Rettler now. As Hopkins tries to dribble that through the Emma Van Order, but she comes up with a steal. Euro steps, goes up to the left, no good. Cassandra Vaughn on the rebound. That'll be blocked and out of bounds. Cardinals keep possession as Jacoby checks in for Terzinski. Now inbound to Jacoby. She gets it over to Anna Van Order. Now Van Order out to Vaughn. As Miller's open for three, and she's short on that one, but Jacoby on the rebound puts it up, and good. 10 points now for Amelia Jacoby. 10 of the 17 Cardinals points. As that's deflected and turned over by the Penguins there. 9 turnovers now. The Cardinals in transition. Well, they slow it down. Now out to Emma Van Order for three, and that's no good. Too strong there. As it's a rare sight as Emma Van Order with the air ball. And now we have a timeout called by the Tri-County Penguins. So that'll give us a chance to hear from our friends over at Sherrill Tire. Your locally owned Sherrill Tire and Service Center will keep you rolling and growing by coming to you with one of our 14 farm and commercial service trucks. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. As the Chile Cardinals lead this one 17-4. 9:40 left to play here in the first half. Jacoby leading the way so far tonight. Those 10 points. As the Penguins will look to find a bit of a rhythm offensively here. Hopkins brings it up. Vaughn guarding her. Now Pianki at the top. She drives and loses control a bit there. That'll be deflected and out of bounds off of Anna Van Order. Possession stays with the Penguins. Now Hopkins drives, losing control, and that will be a travel. 10 turnovers now for the Penguins. As Vaughn open on the wing. She tries to get inside to Jacoby. That's deflected right back to Vaughn. Now she gets it back into Jacoby. Now out to Miller. Now Emma Van Order. Out to Vaughn on the wing. Cardinals offense looked a little bit jumbled there, but Emma Van Order finds a lane to the rim, goes up with it, and finishes. Emma Van Order with 7 points now. As Van Order pokes that one away and just about comes up with a steal, but the Penguins will keep possession. It's Sydney Kramer keeping it, but then that will be a turnover anyways for the Penguins. Now we'll have a foul call on the floor. Looks like it'll be on the Penguins. And that will be on Taylor Millard of the Tri-County Penguins, as both Ashley Streisel and Tess Lawless check in for the Cardinals. Miller brings it up. Van Order drives, baseline, dumps inside to Streisel. Streisel's thought about going up with it, tries to kick it out, gets deflected out of bounds by Hopkins. Possession will stay with the Cardinals. As Anna Van Order checks in for Emma Van Order. Now Miller wide open in the corner for three, and that is good from Sammy Miller. Sammy Miller with 5 points now on the night. Missed her first 2 previous three-point attempts, but knocks that one down. Now it's Pianki from the mid-range once again, so Braylon Pianki with 6, all 6 of the Penguins' points. here so far. Anna Van Order into Jacoby. Now Lawless dumps it back inside to Jacoby. She goes up for 2, no good, and Penguins will take over. Pushing in transition is Hopkins. She crosses over to the left, dumps inside to Bianchi for another mid-range shot, no good. And now Sammy Miller has no one in front of her here, and she will finish at the rim for 2 points. 7 points now for Sammy Miller. As the Penguins looks like they'll turn it over. Looks like they're going to have a jump ball. Sammy Miller was on the floor for that, and possession will stay with the Penguins. Passes dump side into Bianchi. She saves him going out of bounds, but they'll say that was out of bounds anyways. 12 turnovers now for the Penguins as Emma Van Order checks in for Sammy Miller. The Penguins still in that 2-3 zone. Jacoby working the high post, and Emma Van Order now ducks into the high post. Jacoby at the low, misses the layup, gets her own rebound, goes back up with it, short again, but now Emma Van Order with the rebound. She goes up with it, no good, and the Penguins will take over. So a few missed opportunities, that's some scores there for the Cardinals. As the Penguins look to take advantage. Now Rettler with the mid-range shot, no good. Bianchi back taps it out, but Streisel comes up with it. And Van Order drives. Now kicks it out. Now over to Lawless on the wing. Anna Van Order open for 3. High arcing shot. That's going to be short from Anna Van Order. And now we're going to have a foul call, I believe, on the Cardinals. That will be on Ashley Streisel. It's her first personal, team first as well. It's the Cardinals lead 24-6 with 5:50 remaining here in the first half. As Hopkins brings it up. As Penguins lose control for a bit there. And now that's just about turned over as Van Order gets her hands on it, but the Penguins somehow keep possession. Now the shot's up and missed there by Millard. So the Cardinals will take over. Sammy Miller in transition, now out to Emma Van Order. Miller inside, goes up with the right hand. That shot's blocked as Lawless takes a tumble. And now we're going to have a foul call on the floor. And that'll be on Sky Hopkins, her first, team's third. Now Emma Van Order tries to go through a double team there. Doesn't work out there. That'll be a turnover as the Penguins take it. Hopkins. As Lawless pokes her hand in there, just about gets the steal. Now Bianchi. Looks like she may have gotten away with a walk there. And now the Penguins will turn it over. Emma Van Order with the steal. She's pushing in transition. Now pulls it out. And the Cardinals will set up their offense. As Emma Van Order ducks inside and goes to the rim, puts it up. Defender falls. Bianchi falls to the ground. No call either way there. Refs seem to be letting them play a little bit tonight. Similar to last night's game. Last night's game for the Cardinals, there wasn't a free throw attempt until about 4 minutes left in the game. Wasn't a lot of foul calls in that one, and haven't seen many here yet in this one. So Penguins getting a little loose with the ball, but retain possession. As now the Penguins will turn it over, and it's Tess Lawless in transition as she commits the double dribble there. Looks like she might have just lost control there and maybe forgot that you can't dribble again after you pick it up. So now Bianchi with it on the inside. She dribbles it off her foot and turns it over. Now Vaughn zooming through in transition and scoring at the rim. So 2 points for Cassandra Vaughn. As that's going to be another turnover there for the Penguins. Cardinals in transition. Emma Van Order steps back as the defender, looks like she just kind of ran into her. No call. No call there. The officials are definitely not calling much tonight. Either side. As Bianchi misses that one. Trzynski with it in the corner. She takes it back out. Now Emma Van Order with it. Over to Miller. Miller drives, kicks it out to Trzynski. Trzynski for three, and that's good. 3 points for Hannah Trzynski. So Trzynski went the first over 10 games, I'd say, or so, without a three. These last few, she's got 5. She's showing her 3-point range here in these last few games for the Cardinals as the Penguins turn it over once again. 16 first half turnovers now for the Penguins. As Coach Jolling has been going deep into his bench here tonight as Emma Van Order pulls up for the three, and that one's too strong from Emma Van Order. As looks like we're going to have another turnover there from the Penguins. Nope. Bianchi keeps it, but she tosses it away, and Cassandra Vaughn, open in transition, goes up and finishes. 2 points there for Cassandra Vaughn. 17 first half turnovers for the Penguins. As Penguins just about lose that one out of bounds as Rettler comes up with it. Now Bianchi at the top of the key takes the screen from Rettler. Bianchi. Now Rettler drives inside, kicks it out, and the 2-point shot is up and good from Brooke Walker. She gets on the board for 2 points tonight. As we're under a minute left to play here in the first half, Cardinals lead 31-8. As Sammy Miller drives inside, goes up the little floater. That's too short, no good. So Penguins will take it with just over 30 seconds to play here in the half. As Vaughn reached in a little bit there. Again, no calls really at all either side. Been some, as it looks like the Penguin, it looks like that was Annie Bonda stepping out of bounds there for the Penguins. That'll be their 18th turnover. Just over 18 seconds to play as Coach Jolling calls timeout for the Cardinals. And with that, we'll have a chance to hear from our friends over at the Stevens Point Brewery. Be sure to sit back and enjoy the handcrafted sodas from the Stevens Point Brewery. Made from 100% real sugar and high-quality ingredients, select from a variety of styles, including Point Root Beer, Diet Root Beer, Black Cherry Cream, Orange Cream, Vanilla Cream, and Kitty Cocktail. For more than 15 years, Point Premium Root Beer has been a tradition right here in central Wisconsin. This rich, creamy, delicious root beer is made with real Wisconsin honey and 100% natural sugar. Add ice cream for a great tasting root beer float. Stevens Point Brewery supports all area student athletes. As there's about 18 seconds left to play here in the half, the Cardinals will assumedly have the final shot of the half. As Sammy Miller dishes it over to Anna Van Order. Now Vaughn back to Van Order. Now Sammy Miller open for three, and that will be no good, and that will take us to halftime. And really quickly here at halftime, we are going to hear from our friends over at Fleet Farm. Is your vehicle ready for winter weather? Fleet Farm has everything from wiper blades, batteries, auto chemicals, even snow tires, and it's all at low fleet prices. Stay safe on the road this winter with Fleet Farm. So as we're at the end of this first half, here the Cardinals, the dominating performance here in that first half, 31-8. They lead the Tri-County Penguins. And with that, we'll take a quick break. I'll be right back here with a little halftime recap and some more words from some of our sponsors here at Zaleski Sports. So we'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports right after this.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice to learn with small, in-person classes, online classes, and innovative technology classes. Your choice of school to career or career to career support. Your choice to get started here and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us number one.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free.
Experience choice.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to this Friday night basketball action. The Pacelli Cardinals lead the Tri-County Penguins 31-8 at halftime. And quickly, we'll hear from some of our friends over at Spectrum Benefit Solutions. Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Medford, and now in Spencer. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. We'll also hear from Point Heating. Get comfortable this fall and winter with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for planned service and receive 10% off parts and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. Call Point Heating and Cooling at 715-345-1979. Again, that's 715-345-1979, and visit online at pointheating.com. All right, in that first half, quick scoring breakdown. First for the Penguins, Braylon Pianki led the way with 6, and then Brooke Walker got in there with 2 points as well to add up to that 8 Penguins have there in that first half. And for the Cardinals, leading the way was Amelia Jacoby with 10 first half points. Then it was Emma Van Order and Sammy Miller both with 7. Cassandra Vaughn with 4, and Hannah Trzynski getting there with 3 points as well. And with that, we'll take another quick break, and right after that, we'll be back here just about in time for the second half of this game. So we'll be right back here after this on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start this second half. We'll hear from our friends over at Draxler Transport. Draxler has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you a 5 cents per mile premium over van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for their requested time off. Draxler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. A big thanks to all of our sponsors here at Zaleski Sports that allow us to bring you guys some of these games. The Pacelli boys team has not played at all this week, as had some games canceled there. As the second half gets started, Cardinals up 31-8. Anna Van Order brings it up. So the Penguins sticking in that 2-3 zone here to start this half, as Amelia Jacoby gets called for the travel. So 5 turnovers now for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals just still trying to stay alive in this conference race, as we have a travel call now on the Penguins. That'll be Alexis Hicks with the travel call. So the Cardinals just fighting to stay alive in that conference race. Sitting there at 6-2 right now. That's good for third in the conference currently. Rosholt at number 1 right now at 7-0. As the Cardinals will get a chance to play Rosholt again here Thursday. So that'll be a big game here for the Cardinals coming up this coming week Thursday, as Sammy Miller drives to the lane, puts up the jump shot, and misses. So the Cardinals need a little bit of help, even if they were to win that game. They'll definitely have to win out in conference play the rest of the season. And they'll need Rosholt to lose. They'll need to beat Rosholt and need another game or two loss for Rosholt as well. As we have a foul now on Amelia Jacoby, her first personal, team's first. As that shot is blocked and out of bounds, possession stays with the Penguins. Now Pianki on the inside, pulls up, misses. Pianki's leading and scoring as we got a few players fighting for the ball. Emma Van Order holding the ball behind her head. Does now have a jump ball call, as the Penguins will keep possession. Now Pianki again, that's no good. Terzinski on the board. Anna Van Order will bring it up for the Cardinals. Van Order out to Miller. As Anna Van Order with a dangerous pass there, and that will be a turnover. Tried to force that in to Amelia Jacoby. It'll be the Cardinals' 6th turnover on the night. It's Hopkins. Now Rattler drives inside, goes up with it. That's no good. And that'll be out of bounds off the Penguins' Cardinals ball. As we look at the Cardinals' remaining schedule here for this season, next game will be Monday here against Lakeland. Lakeland's 6-3 this season. And then they will host Almond Bancroft, as well as Terzinski loads up for 3 and knocks down the bank shot. Wonder if she called bank on that. Either way, doesn't matter. 3 points either way, as Terzinski continues her hot shooting streak. And that's going to be something as you look with this Cardinals team heading into the future here with, the conference race and the playoffs. It'll be a big thing with Terzinski adding some 3-point shooting to this team. as we have a timeout called on the floor by Tri-County, and that'll give us a chance to hear from our friends over at Felt's Dairy. Felt's Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy is a family-friendly experience serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. And talking about this Cardinals team heading into the late stages of this season, into the playoffs, as we've seen this season, both Van Orders and Emma and Anna Van Order and Miller have been shooting threes well for this team this season, but they can add a player like Trzynski getting hot from three here right at the right time. That should add some great depth to this Cardinals offense here as we enter the late stages of the season. Now Pianki goes up with that at the rim. That's blocked, no good. Fight for possession, and the Penguins come up with it. Shots up from Hopkins, and no good. Possession, ball goes out of bounds. Possession stays with the Penguins. As now we have a travel call on the Penguins. It'll be Hopkins with the call on her. That'll be 19 turnovers now for the Penguins as Anna Van Order brings it up for the Cardinals. Back to that Cardinal schedule. They host Lakeland, host Almond Bancroft, then they are at Pittsville and at Rosholt. So 3 of the Cardinals' last 4 games will be conference games as the Cardinals turn it over there. So they will have a shot to try to make up some ground on Rosholt at that leading spot here in their last 4 games. As we have a foul call on Anna Van Order of the Cardinals. Oh, Amelia Jacoby, rather. Now going to the line for 2 shots. The first free throw attempt of tonight's game is Hopkins, and she misses the first one. And misses the second as well. Miller dishes it over to Anna Van Order. Sammy Miller drives inside, goes up with the right hand, a little bit of contact there. She was looking for it, doesn't get it. As Streisel gets the rebound, or Jacoby gets the rebound rather, misses, and then tries to fight back for possession, but gets called for the foul. That'll be 3 fouls now on Amelia Jacoby, as Cassandra Vaughn checks in for Jacoby. Another turnover there by the Penguins. That'll be 20 now as the Cardinals take over once again. Emma Van Order ducks inside, kicks it out to Miller. Miller pump fakes. And they will reset the offense here as Emma Van Order opening the high post. Now back to Anna Van Order. The Cardinals have been able to work that high post, low post game all night long as Cassandra Vaughn misses the 3-point attempt. Now dumped inside to Pianki. Pianki goes up with it. That's short. Emma Van Order on the rebound. So the Cardinals may look to just start to waste some more time off the clock with their possessions as Miller puts up the mid-range jumper. No good. Bianchi on the rebound. As that one is turned over by the Penguins there. Cardinals with another steal. Penguins with their 22nd turnover of the night. Emma Van Order drives inside, kicks it out to Miller. Now Trzynski, and the Cardinals will work the clock a little bit more. As Emma Van Order goes to the rim, puts it up, no good. Now driving to the lane, and too strong on that attempt. We'll have a foul call. Shot was up and missed by Reed. As Anna Van Order is going to get called for the foul. Her first personal, team's fourth. As Bianchi goes up with that on the inside and finishes inside for 2 points. So Bianchi with 8 points on the night. Been a bright spot for that Penguins offense tonight. The Cardinals just work it around, and Emma Van Order pump fakes on the three. Now kicks it out to Miller, who'll take the three, and that's going to be short. As Miller now fighting for the rebound, and that'll be a jump ball. And possession sticks with the Cardinals. Emma Van Order at the top of the key. She drives inside, kicks out to Emma Van Order for three, and that is good from Emma Van Order. It's Emma Van Order's second three of the night. She's got 12 points. Now the deep two is up and no good. But the Penguins rebound, and now it'll be deflected out of bounds. Cardinals take possession. Shot was missed there by Lena Reed. And now we have a jump ball on the floor, and the Cardinals, or the Penguins rather, will take possession. Cardinals' 8th turnover of the game. And just about another jump ball there, but the Penguins are able to keep it. As Miller drives, kicks it out to Bonda. Bonda, and that'll be deflected out of bounds by Anna Van Order. Possession sticks with the Cardinals. So the Penguins look to find something here offensively. Just scored 2 points so far here in this half. Bianchi looking for something. And I'll have a reaching call on Ashley Streisel of the Cardinals. Her second, team's 5th. So the Cardinals getting a little bit of foul trouble here midway through this second half. And that pass will be deflected, and we'll have a jump ball, and possession's going to go to the Cardinals, so another turnover there for the Penguins. And just a reminder to stay tuned for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show here at the conclusion of this one, where we will hear from Coach Jake Jolling as Emma Van Order knocks down another 3 there for the Cardinals. We'll hear from Jake Jolling here in the Nasonville Dairy post-game show, as well as Hannah Terzinski for the first time this season. Talking about Terzinski this season, she's got 6 made threes now on the season, including this game, and 4 of those are in tonight's game and last night's game, so she has really found her rhythm from deep as Anna Van Order goes to the rim, and count that, and 1 for Anna Van Order. She gets on the board tonight with 2 points, and she will head to the line for 1 more as the foul is called on Taylor Millard, her second personal, team's first. As Anna Van Order misses on the free throw. And also a reminder just to stay tuned for all of Pacelli sports here on Zaleski Sports. So again, you can look for not only Pacelli sports as Sammy Miller gets the steal, drives in transition, and finishes for the Cardinals. But not only Pacelli High School sports, but also plenty of other schools as well. All can be accessed through our ZaleskiSports.com website there. As Zaleski Sports is your home for Central Wisconsin sports. As the Penguins can't take advantage of that shot opportunity there. Just over 7.5 to play here in the second half. As the Penguins sticking with that 2-3 zone. Sammy Miller dishes it out to Emma Van Order. Now Streisel. Now Emma Van Order pulls up for 3, and that'll be short and over the backboard and out of bounds. So the Penguins will take over. Hopkins. Rattler. Now up with the wild floater shot. That's going to be too strong. Miss, but the Penguins come up with the rebound. As Pianki goes up with it on the inside, and Pianki makes it. And that'll be 2 more points for Braylon Pianki. She's got 10 now. She's got 10 of the Penguin 12 points. Now Sammy Miller pulls up for 3, and that's good from Sammy Miller. Sammy Miller with 12 points now on the night. Coming off that 18-point performance last night against Port Edwards. It's now Cassandra Vaughn on the wing, dumps it inside to Van Order. Emma Van Order drives inside, kicks it over to Vaughn. Vaughn with 2 points. So that'll be 6 points now on the night for Cassandra Vaughn. (49-12), just under 6 minutes to play. And that'll be a turnover for the Penguins. It's their 24th of the game. So it looks like with just over 5.5 to play in this one, the Cardinals will most likely pick up a win tonight. And with that, that'll be back-to-back wins for them. That's kind of a rebound, kind of a bounce-back couple-game stretch for the Cardinals, as they had lost 4 of their last 5 prior to these past 2 games. As Cassandra Vaughn is called for the foul, her first personal, team 6th. So the Penguins will be in the bonus for the rest of this game. The Cardinals take over once again. Sammy Miller brings it up. Now Anna Van Order. Now we have a timeout called here by Tri-County, and that'll give us a chance to hear from our friends over at Awards and More. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order. Again, just a big thanks to all of our sponsors here at Zaleski Sports. As we take another look at this conference race here in the Central Wisconsin South, leading is Rochelle at 7-0, Wild Rose at 7-2, and then Pacelli there at 6-2 after tonight. Looks like they'll move up to 7-2 as well. And again, Cardinals, they split the season series with Wild Rose, and so far only played once against Rochelle, lost that one, but they get another shot at them this next Thursday. As Rochelle, just looking at their final schedule here, they're playing Tigerton tonight, and then their remaining 5 games are all against conference opponents. So both Cardinals and the Hornets finishing out the season with quite a few conference opponents there. So we'll get a much better look at what that conference race will look like probably here at the end of next week. Straczynski with it over in the corner. Tries to drive baseline. Now back out to Vaughn. So again, the Cardinals can waste as much time as they'd like here with the lead, but Straczynski pulls the 3 and knocks it down. So another 3 for Hannah Straczynski. She's got 9 points, all from beyond the arc tonight. 3 for 5 from out there tonight. So again, that's something just to keep your eye on. You know, if you're a Cardinals fan, someone that watches these Cardinals sports, just keep an eye on Straczynski from that 3-point line here to end this season. You know, that's something that can be a pretty big addition, big deal for the Cardinals here. Again, heading in the home stretch of this conference run and into the playoffs especially. Again, Straczynski is just a senior, or a freshman rather. Freshman. Freshman. As now it looks like we do have a running clock with that 40-point lead here. So it'll just be that 2 minutes and 30 seconds, no stoppages for the remainder of this game as Jacoby heads to the line for a couple free throws, and she will knock down the first. Jacoby with 11 points now on the night, as both Cabrini Brandel and Madison Grover getting their first playing time of the night. As Tri-County only has 4 players on the court currently. Looks like now it looks like we're gonna get that figured out. They get Pianki checked in. Nope, we'll shoot the free throw. The first free throw with just 4. Oh. So it looks like we got some confusion here by the referees, by a lot of both teams, all the referees, and as the clock was running that entire time, about over a minute. Over a minute goes off the clock there as they try to figure out the substitution situation. As Jacoby misses the free throw attempt. Now we'll have a travel call on the floor. So again, another reminder, stay tuned for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show, as we'll have a quick game recap, scoring breakdown from both teams, and we'll have interviews from Coach Jake Jolling, as well as freshman guard Hannah Terzinski as well. As just over 30 seconds left to play in this one, Cardinals will move to 7-2 in conference play. They'll move to 10-7 overall on the season. As we'll see if the Cardinals look to get a score in here to end the game, or if they'll just run the clock. So it looks like they're going to look to score as Brandel goes up with it, no good. And the Penguins have last shot, 2 seconds, 1 second, and this one is over. So that will do it as the Pacelli Cardinals take down the Tri-County Penguins by the score of 53-12. And with that, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. So be sure to stay tuned for that, because we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back right after this here on Zaleski Sports.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it and turning it into cheese, sitting in the store, sending the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on cake.
Right where we were down here last night, I think. Yeah. Good. All right, so we're here with Coach Jake Jolling, and Coach, another dominating win for you guys tonight, getting back on track with your guys' winning ways. I guess, what do you think you guys did well tonight? What do you think you guys did?
First half was better again tonight. The second half, I think we struggled a little bit again, just getting. I think, like we said, just higher percentage looks is what I would have preferred in the second half. But no, again, I think hopefully it's a sign of good things to come with what we talked about with Marathon game and, just kind of our couple games before that is the energy-wise, So if we can get the energy right with this group, I think that'll at least keep us in games where maybe we've lost by double digits in the past, right, or things like that. So, like I said, hopefully it's clicking for them as we only got, I think it's 3 left and then playoffs. So, yeah, it's coming quick.
All right, and then talk about your freshman starter, Hannah Trzynski, tonight. She had 9 points tonight. She seems to be really finding a rhythm from the three-point line, especially recently. How big is that going to be for you guys going forward to just have another score out there for you guys?
She's getting much more confident, and you're starting to finally see that. And I think that's kind of the thing, unfortunately, with freshmen at this level is it's kind of you don't know how long it's going to take them to kind of feel comfortable in that setting. And to your point, and we're glad we're seeing it because we're going to need it. It's hard to win games when teams know you have Emma and you know you have Sammy, and then after that, it's kind of pick and choose your spots of who you want to take away next, right? So. Realistically, yeah, like I love that she's starting to be confident like that. Hopefully she keeps doing that going forward too. So we're gonna need her too.
All right, and then in a game like tonight where you guys, you took over pretty early, what do you do as a coach there in the second half to keep your guys engaged, and just what do you kind of work on there in that second half just to keep playing at the way you guys play?
Yeah, I think it's definitely challenging to kind of keep them motivated sometimes to play hard and play with that energy that you need. But, luckily we got a good group. They want to work hard and they want to do that stuff. And so, we don't have to ask that stuff in the second half. But certainly to your point as well, or to answer your question, like we kind of just look at what we truly need to work on as a team in the second half. That's kind of what we talked about in the locker room is, defensive stuff, offensive stuff that we really think we're going to need to do going forward. And then kind of look to just attack that and get after that stuff in the second half. So.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Coach.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
You bet. Thank you.
Freshman starter Hannah Trzynski. And Hannah, tonight, these last few games really, you've really been finding a rhythm from the three-point line. Yeah. And coming in as a freshman, has it been just kind of are you feeling more comfortable here as the season kind of nears its end here?
Yeah, I feel like I've kind of found my place and spot on the team and kind of grown into the player or position that I have on the team now.
All right, and then looking forward, you guys are coming down to this late stretch in the season. Are you going to look to be more aggressive here in the late part of this season, or are you just kind of playing your game? What is your mindset here heading into these late stages?
Yeah, so now that I've been getting more confident, I'm just trying to be a new and good spark for the team and just try to give as much as I can to the team.
Okay, and then what kind of, coming in as a freshman, what kind of adjustment has it been, coming in from junior high? What kind of adjustment has that been, just getting used to the varsity level?
Yeah, it's been super different, and it was kind of a big jump in from middle school to high school, going to varsity especially, but I've adjusted to it fairly well, I think, and now I'm really getting comfortable on the team in the spot I am, so that's really been good this year.
All right, now we've been talking with your coach a lot about your guys' defense lately. How important is it for you guys to just keep that defensive intensity, and how are you going to keep that defense intensity up going in late into the season?
Yeah, that's super important for us because we can really pull it together on offense, and scrap it out, but defense really have to come together as a team sometimes and just really talk out and talk on screens and just communicate better pretty much.
All right, and then the last thing we have to do is just put you in the house. I'll have you turn towards the camera there. I'll give you that.
All right.
And then I'm just going to count you down from 3, then I'll have you say your name and I'm in the house.
All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Hannah Trzynski and I'm in the house.
All right, thanks a lot. Good luck.
Thank you.
So that was Coach Jake Jawling and freshman guard Hannah Terzinski. And this is your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy has fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to NasonvilleDairy.com. So tonight we saw the Cardinals with a dominating effort. Now we'll just go through a quick scoring breakdown here tonight. Leading first with the Tri-County Penguins, leading the way for them was Braylon Pianki, as she finished with 10 points. Then it was Brooke Walker with 2. And for the Pacelli Cardinals, leading the way was Emma Van Order with 13. Then it was Sammy Miller with 12, as well as Amelia Jacoby with 11, Hannah Terzinski with 9, Cassandra Vaughn with 6, and Anna Van Order with 2 points here tonight. So that brings us to the end of our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy has fresh cheese curds made daily. Be sure to go to NasonvilleDairy.com. And with that, my name is Caleb Jacoby alongside Mike Wellen, and we will say good night on this Friday night. We'll be back with you guys here shortly next week. And everyone have a good night, and we will see you next time here on Zaleski Sports.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150. And so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it and turning it into cheese, sending it in the store, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that the Hyman they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year, but yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Casseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.